Have you ever thought about whether a game could do more than just, well, be a game? Today, we're diving into a really cool idea for a mobile game called Cyclecraft. And it's designed to teach all of us about sustainability and recycling in a way I bet you've never seen before. All right, so let's start with the big problem this whole idea is trying to tackle. We all know recycling is super important, but getting people, especially younger folks, genuinely excited about it, yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? For most people, sorting through trash just doesn't feel like an epic quest. It feels like a chore, just another thing on the to-do list. And this picture just says it all, right? You've got all these different bins, different types of plastic, confusing rules. It can get complicated. And let's be real, it can be pretty boring. That spark of inspiration to really get it right just isn't always there. So what's the fix for that? Well, this proposal argues you don't lecture people. No way. You invite them to play. You turn the entire problem into a game. And here it is, the core concept in one powerful line. This isn't just about throwing stuff away. It's about transformation. It's about creating something new and literally building a better future out of the things we used to call waste. And so, the solution is this mobile game called Cyclecraft. It's built from the ground up to make ideas like upcycling and responsible consumption not just easy to understand, but actually fun and engaging. So what kind of game are we talking about? It's a puzzle merge game. You know the type, where you drag two little dragons together to make a bigger one or combine two small plants to grow a huge tree. It's that exact same satisfying level up feeling, but this time you're doing it with recycling. Okay, so let's get into the nuts and bolts. How does this actually work? This is where the whole idea really clicks. In the game, everything kicks off with something super simple, something we all see every day, just one dirty plastic bottle. Now, what's so smart about this is how the game shows you the entire journey. It pulls back the curtain. You see the full path from that one lonely piece of trash all the way to a valuable finished product. It makes this invisible industrial process totally visible and easy to grasp. And the gameplay itself is broken down into these really simple, satisfying steps. You merge a couple of dirty bottles, and poof, you get a clean one. You merge the clean ones, and they turn into plastic flakes. Then those flakes become pellets, the pellets become yarn, the yarn becomes fabric, until finally, bam! You've crafted a cool, eco-friendly backpack. Every single merge feels like a little win. And here is the real magic. The thing you make at the end, it's not just some fantasy item. It's directly linked to real-world products that are actually made from recycled materials. This backpack, for instance, is made from 6 plastic bottles in real life. The game makes that connection totally clear. Oh, and it's not just about plastic either. The same fun merge mechanic works for all kinds of materials. You can take old cardboard boxes and turn them into stylish eco-furniture, or merge used glass bottles to create beautiful, artistic vases. It really shows you the hidden potential in almost everything we throw away. So the gameplay is fun and addictive. We get that. But how does this level up into something more? Let's talk about the real-world impact. Honestly, this slide kind of says it all. The game is like a Trojan horse for education. It cleverly sneaks in a lesson about complex supply chains and material science, all wrapped up in a fun, rewarding game loop. You're basically learning how the circular economy works without even trying. So what really makes it special? Well, first, it gamifies a topic that can feel a little dry. Second, you get that awesome visual feedback of seeing trash turn into treasure. But this is the big one. It actually uses real-life data. So the number of bottles you need to make that backpack isn't just made up. It reflects real-world stats, so it's scientifically accurate. And the whole thing is focused on teaching the ideas behind UN Sustainable Development Goal 12, which is all about being smarter with the stuff we make and use. So who's this actually for? Well, the main audience is students. Think kids from 10 to 17. But it's also perfect for teachers who want a new way to explain these concepts, and honestly, for any casual gamer out there who wants their screen time to feel a little more meaningful. Even the business model is pretty clever. It's freemium, which just means it's free to download and play, making it super accessible for schools and students. But then there are optional in-app purchases, like cool cosmetic skins for your items. And get this, that money could be used to support actual environmental projects, like planting trees in the real world. All right, so let's zoom out. What's the big picture potential of an idea like Cyclecraft? What could this really become? This quote from the proposal just hits the nail on the head. It's all about simplifying something complicated. By making it visual, by making it interactive, the game takes the mystery out of recycling and empowers people with real knowledge. And the impact doesn't have to stop when you close the app. You can imagine partnerships with environmental groups or even collaborations with cities to support local recycling drives. The game could be a bridge connecting what you do on your phone to real actions in your community.
And that really leaves us with a huge, exciting question. Cyclecraft is a concept for recycling, sure, but it points to something much, much bigger. If a simple game can teach us how to solve a problem as massive as waste, what other global challenges could we learn to solve next just by playing?